Entre autres.
Oh. Hey, c'est vrai, faudrait que je paye sur le piton. Hein? Okay.
Yeah!
All right. Alors, ça, c'est l'histoire merveilleuse de ce jeu. This is the story of that game. These are the enemies and the collectibles that we need to collect. Time will be when I start moving. Start in 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah!
Alright, donc là, Captain Comic, ce jeu va devenir un meme des NoReset. Je suis rockdet. Qui êtes-vous derrière moi?
Master Freds.
Super big game art.
Oh yeah. We'll do a bit of commentary in English as well to explain what is going on. This is pretty straightforward of a platformer, but there's a major sequence break. Well, it's more of a skip than anything, but it complicates the whole thing. Puis pour le reste, ben, on va coller de la marde en français.
We'll just keep you in the dark for that skip.
Ouais, c'est ça. Donc, le but du jeu, c'est de ramasser les 3 trésors de la planète, qui sont le pot d'or, les gemmes et puis la couronne. Les 2 premiers objets sont assez faciles à ramasser, sont sur notre chemin pas mal. Le 3e est dans le château dans lequel on commençait, qui est finalement le château de la planète Tambi. Et pour l'obtenir, ça nous prend différents objets pour progresser dans ce donjon-là, dont des bottes pour sauter plus haut, une baguette pour se téléporter parce qu'il y a des gaps impossibles à franchir autrement. Et aussi un objet que je ne nommerai pas, qu'on va nommer plus tard, qu'on va skipper justement. Si je vais prendre la vie. All these enemy spawns are completely random. They're sort of intervals I can read, but the enemy that will spawn will be random, and what it'll do is also random. So there might be hits taken and lives lost, but we shall make it through, hopefully.
Hopefully.
So the goal of this game, to repeat myself in English, is to collect 3 treasures of the planet Tambi, which are the gems, the pot of gold, and the crown. The 2 first are in my way, where I'm going right now, and the 3rd one, the crown, is in the first castle in which I started. But in order to progress through that castle, I need some items scattered through the land, like boots to jump higher, and a magic wand to teleport myself in order to clear some bigger gaps.
True Metroidvania.
Yeah. And I also need a 3rd item. Normally, like you're supposed to get it, but I won't get it. That's what I'm skipping, and it skips like 3 minutes and a half. And that was discovered last year. And I performed it at last NoReset marathon. And hopefully this time it'll be quicker than last time. It's more or less the same setup. So you're supposed to get a lantern that allows you to see in the dark. And like obviously see the gaps that you'll be crossing. But we won't see any of that in the final castle. And that's where the run gets fun.
He just picked up the first item he needs. So the gems.
Donc chaque fois qu'on rentre dans un écran, il va y avoir 4 bébites qui vont spawner. Ça c'est toujours vrai. Mais je peux manipuler l'endroit où ils vont spawner. Puis c'est ce que je vais essayer de faire ici en sautant au plafond. De toute façon, on a un scaphandrier, donc ça fait pas mal, right? Donc j'essaie de manipuler les boules bleues pour qu'ils spawnent en haut, parce que s'ils spawnent en bas, je peux pas les atteindre.
Personne veut ça, les boules bleues, de toute façon. Mais c'est un ennemi qui fait extrêmement de dommages. Et s'il spawn sur ton étage, tu peux juste pas l'éviter.
À moins d'avoir l'arme pour le tuer, là, le truc en zigzag. Ici, je vais prendre une mort volontaire. That was totally intentional. In order to replenish my life, because I couldn't go through the screen without taking damage. Alright. Here.
As you can see, they do a lot of damage.
Yeah, enemies in this game do 2 damage each. I just picked up the boots that allow me to jump higher, which will be useful in the next screen. I need to take an intentional death here as well. When you die, you restart at the beginning of the last screen you entered.
The character has a lot of swag, as you can see the way he walks.
Yeah. Like, to clear that gap, it's you need the boots. That was nice. Nice spawns. Those jumps are a bit tight. The next ones as well. Let's see. Alright. Good. That's the one. It allows me to teleport. Fred, veux-tu expliquer comment on téléporte?
Dans le fond, le téléporteur te rend à la prochaine... c'est 3 frames.
3 cases, ouais.
3 cases. 3 cases à gauche ou à droite, tout dépendamment de la direction où tu t'en vas. Il te rend à la plateforme la plus haute.
La plus basse.
La plus basse. C'est ça. Dans le fond, s'il se téléporte alors qu'il est en haut, qu'il s'en va vers la droite, il va se retrouver sur l'étage du bas.
So I grabbed the pot of gold, now heading back to the castle. I got all I need to finish the game now. So normally you would go through a lot more sceneries, let's say it like that, in order to grab the lantern. By going past the door, I'm gonna enter the next screen. But we're all gonna skip that, and it saves like 3 minutes to 4 minutes. But in exchange for that, we need to navigate the castle in complete darkness. We'll thankfully have sort of a setup for it.
Sort of.
So you go past there and enter another area with all sorts of cool stuff that I'm skipping. Donc on retourne au château, on s'en va chercher le dernier objet. Mais on skip la lanterne, donc le château va être complètement dans le noir. Et moi, je vais naviguer ça comme ça. Un avantage quand tu téléportes vers la gauche, c'est que si tu es à la moitié d'une case, tu vas aller à 3,5 cases, donc tu vas te rapprocher du bord de l'écran, ce qui est un petit peu plus rapide. Let's do some laser beams.
Le sound effect de la téléportation est vraiment nice.
Pretty good. Alright, entering castle. That's the crown I need to get. Getting pretty low on health. Yeah, you didn't make it. It's alright. It's not much of a time lost. Yeah. Alright, this time let's try to shoot them. Alright.
So that's part of the RNG of the round.
Yeah. All these are gaps, by the way. Alright, now that's the toughest room in the game.
Some serious time.
If you can't see what's happening, ha ha ha. I'm walking on a flat surface all the way, and the door to exit this room is above my head. But in order to get there, I need to jump some gaps. But the teleporting one will teleport me always downwards, so I can't use it to navigate this room. So what I need to do is time precisely my jump in order to cross all the gaps. So let's try to do that. Okay, that's what happens when you fail.
Was just to show you guys.
Yeah. Whoa. That needs to be an average jump. That's what happens when you don't practice on the computer before. That's what happens when you don't practice on the computer before.
Alright, let's do it for real now.
Alright. I need a jump. So the setup is pretty crazy. You need to count the steps. And obviously that's super precise. So little room for mistake. I've gone like first try 3 or 4 times in my whole life. Okay. Better to fail on the first jump, so the walk of shame isn't like...
Shame.
Okay, sure. Might need to take an intentional death as well, so... Yeah, let's take it, in fact. Because I need to count the steps and not concentrate on the enemies, so if I take damage, I don't lose track of where I am in the whole sequence. Like beach balls having a party up there. That bird just disappeared. Poor him. That's still good. No. Lost track of where I was anyways, so might as well restart. That's good. That's good. Good.
Alright, you can do it.
Keyboard. Come on, let's do it. Oh, that was a frame late. A frame late. So as you can see, a year later, this is still not a marathon-friendly run. But we'll make it through. I have 3 lives. 4 lives.
Infinite run.
Yeah. Hopefully still make it underestimate. Still possible. All right. Ah!
You had it.
Was a jump from it. Might have to take another death. Ooh. Okay, let's take it. It's more time for bleeps and bloops, right?
I feel this one.
You feel it?
Yeah.
I don't. No, I feel it.
I believed in you.
Yeah, those motivational tapes. Should have brought one. All right. Frame rough. I'm amazed I'm getting the second one super consistently, but failed the next one, which is easier. And after that, it gets pretty precise. In fact, the whole thing is super precise. Still okay? Okay. All right. Made it through.
Nice.
Nice.
And now it's a race to the end.
I think you'll finish way underestimate.
Yeah, it might be a new world record. Time, 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, world record.
World record right there.
Satisfied with the recovery of stolen treasure, Captain Comic teleports back to his space cruiser to begin the long journey to home, totally unaware of the dangerous adventures that lie ahead. And there's a second one, but I won't ever do it because it's stupid. Shoutouts à Christine en passant, c'est à cause de toi que je fais
Salut
ça.
Christine.
Puis je t'aime beaucoup, puis je vais me marier avec toi. Voilà. Bye bye.
Oh, marriage
non,
percent.